Testing. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me play with these little cute. Applause. No. So the crickets is my favorite. And of course this, the glitter, applause, and laughs. Hi guys. Welcome to Tether Talk. Just waiting for number 9 to come. I can hear you and the bells. Thank you, Hella Mel. Hi, everybody on X. Ay. You know what? I am tired. Sound effects. Yeah, I started not to do anything today. I finished watching Game of Thrones. This champagne is so good. I finished watching Game of Thrones. I fried some fish. Only thing I wish I would have went to the store and bought stuff for a salad. I didn't do that. But yeah, like Friday is chill day. And I have to put that, like, don't edit, don't upload, just disconnect. And that's how I've been feeling mentally all day today, like just chilling. I went and got my nails done. Yeah. Yeah. So, it's, you know how you just you're not lazy, but it's not work. This is not a work day for me Friday. It's a day for me to do other things, not social media. However, me and Abadan talked about this early in the week about doing another tether talk. And are you drinking champagne as well? Yeah. And he didn't have a date tonight. And because he's always out and about, but he ain't have, out of all the times, out of all the days, this is him. You on the wrong. You got to go to. You on the wrong thing. It's your camera. Well, you don't have your camera up.
I'm on the wrong thing.
You on something, honey, and I already told you how your shit together. Now I see you're in issues. At least I can hear you. You don't see the video button?
What camera is this one?
Yeah.
That's why this is why I don't this is always going to be a throwaway show.
It's always going to be a what?
I do not take this shit seriously because your ass
okay.
is on. I see you.
Turn up.
Can you hear? You can hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you, but it's not high enough.
Why you look so far away?
No, I need to hear her. No, you can turn that down.
Oh, okay. Oh, my fault.
I need to hear her. I hear. Oh, okay. Hold on. Where's the volume on this?
Oh, let me see. I got you. I'll put a map to it.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear?
There
can you hear?
I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You need to get your shit together, honey.
It came together. It is together. Welcome.
No, it's more better together this time as opposed to a month ago.
Yeah, it was like we took like 30 minutes to get ready. But
yeah.
We worked the kinks out.
Kinks.
Yeah.
Ciao. Where's
This
that date? It's Valentine.
you're my date. You're my date tonight, virtually, online. You're my date.
I don't do that. When was the last time I celebrated Valentine?
You said you were 21. Isn't that what you said
Yeah,
earlier?
I was in my 20s.
And you in your 20s. That's a long time ago.
Oh,
So
that would be a long time for you. We're the
no,
same age.
we're not the same age.
Okay, we're a couple of what? A couple of years apart.
I just turned 43, so we're not the
You's
same
a
age.
whole lie.
1982. Do the math.
You a lie, honey. You were 45.
In Haitian years, I'm 37. So
No, in Haitian years, you're 57.
I'm 57. I am. 57.
Where's the camera? Because you looking down. Oh, that's the camera, but the screen where you see me is down, is low. It's
Right.
fancy. Okay, so this is we what? Because the first time we did Tyler Talks, I put one night only.
Well, we're back. This is the second night.
This is second night. And okay, so the thumbnail. Wait, let me put it. Let me
See, me is down. Is low.
What is that? Oh. Honey, I sound so irritant.
Irritant?
Irritant.
Is that a
I
word?
mean, that is a word, irritant. Yes, it is. Look it up. You see the thumbnail?
I do. That's a look. John Leguizamo, Michael and Barack, and the big man himself, the Donald.
And the other big man. And that's the cover of Drake's new album, a song there or whatever. You know, I like me some Drake. So let's start with the two big men, the two big white men that look like Santa Claus.
The bosses.
Right. The real boss. Because all right, let me share. Wait a minute. What I'm doing here. Okay. Let's share this. The White House created a Valentine's Day meme. So this wasn't some random person putting this together.
Yeah, I saw that.
The White House, happy Valentine's Day. Roses are red, violets are blue. Come here illegally and we'll deport you.
And we will deport you. That's right, illegal aliens. Even on Valentine's Day, the Trumpster and Mr. Holman are not playing any games. On the day of love, they will. What they're saying is they will love you if you're here legally. They will love you, but if not, your ass is going back to El Salvador, Haiti, Guatemala, Honduras, as long as it's not a European country, because you know,
Yeah, the Europeans
because the
just
United
say,
States starts proxy wars overseas, and they fund the European wars with weapons and $1 billion of American dollars. So that means it. But everybody else, third world nations, you gotta go.
right. But I mean, this is actually because of the Biden administration. Now, you came up with the coin tether
Well,
talks, right?
I didn't come up with the term tether.
You coined it like no, not tether, but tether
Yeah,
talks.
tether. Oh yeah, tether talks was completely my creative genius. It was my idea. Yeah.
Because you are a tether.
One would identify me as one. Yes. Up in this whole FBA.
Yeah, the FBAs will identify you as a tether.
Right. But evidently not all immigrants or immigrant lineage blacks are tethers, from what I'm understanding. It changes with you guys all the time. And sometimes your leader changes it all the time. So I don't.
Your leader. Who's the leader?
I'm officially ADOS. I'm with the ADOS.
How? What American descendant of slaves?
Because in theory, I'm an American in theory, and I am a descendant of slaves in theory. So,
but geographically, yes, you have your papers to make you. Well, you are an anchor baby. No, Your parents already had
Oh,
their papers when you were
already
born.
by the 1970s.
Okay, so you're not an
No,
anchor baby, but you were born here. Your parents came here
correct.
legally and they became citizens, and you were born, so you are a citizen. However, so that does make you American, but your slaves were in Haiti, not
Correct.
here.
But I am a descendant of slaves. In theory.
You were a descendant of slaves, but not American
No, in the
slaves.
Caribbean, in this Western hemisphere, in the Caribbean, yes. So if you want to theorize it, one can say he is an American on paper, and he is a descendant of slaves.
But you don't. But you know you're not entitled to the
Oh no, I just
reparations
want
for
the
Black
title.
Americans.
I don't. You guys can have.
You just want.
You guys can have the reparations. I just want the title.
Well, that was a topic that came up this week. The Democrats. I think I saved it in this thing. Did I? Let's see. No, I saved it in my other ones. Wait a minute. This is some. I have clips for us. Let's see. Oh, here you go. Here they go. So Ayanna Presley, you're familiar with her, the representative
Yeah,
out of
ball head. Yeah.
Massachusetts. That's not nice. She has a disease. And so the Democrats are just trying to grasp for whatever to get back in favor with Black Americans. And I do think that ship sailed over a year ago. But her and other Democrats held a press conference to reintroduce HR 40. So let me just play this clip real quick.
We can legislate justice.
Amen.
We can legislate healing. And we're certainly long overdue. And for those that would say we need to just get over it, that's interesting. When as a nation you are benefiting right now from an economy that was built on the brutalized backs and the indignities and the horrors of chattel slavery and our African ancestors.
So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, notice she said our African ancestors. She didn't say foundational Black Americans. She said our Black ancestors. Our. She's talking about everybody that's Black.
She's talking about
Yes.
you. She's talking about she's talking about the Nigerians.
Now you gotta now you see there's a method behind their madness. She's picking her words precisely. She's not saying, Blacks that are from the American lineage. She's saying African, all our Black African lineage. So they know what they're doing. They're trying to intertwine everybody in this. Like, because again, they're politicians first before anything. They're pushing this ideology. They're pushing the statement, but again, they're politicians. So yeah.
My thing is, why are you talking about HR 40? You have 4 years to put that bill on the House floor to pass or not. They didn't push it. They didn't push it under Obama. They didn't push it under Trump. They didn't push it under Biden. See, they don't have the illegals to coddle and to tend to, because they're getting deported. So now you want to fall back to Black people that kept a lot of and continue to keep a lot of Democrats in power. So 20% of Black people voted Republican in the general election and locally, you could say. So there's a shift, and that's not good for Democrats. So this is basically bullshit. This HR 40 is just a study anyway. We're past the study. We're so past the study. And I want to play this other clip of her, because once again, you have a lot of Democrats lumping Black Americans with everybody else.
The history is clear. I'm extremely excited that we're going to bring this bill to the floor, and we'll be able to show who really cares about this country, who really cares about the descendants of slaves who built this here Capitol. I'm so proud of the Congressional Black Caucus and our willingness to stand up in a time where Black erasure, Latino erasure, Native American erasure, Asian American erasure, LGBTQ erasure is the agenda de jour, not only will we fight back, we will win. The history is clear.
So
Erasure, LGBTQ, Native American, Hispanic. You see, if you give them long enough, they always reveal themselves. He starts off with talking about the reparations bill and how magnanimous it is and how profound it is, and then of course they bring in all the other groups because again they're politicians, and politicians do one thing: they rally in their constituents and they create more constituents with their political ideology, their political double talk, and their mainframe, if you will. So she has to have that, like you said, she has to have that collectivism ideology and bring everybody in because again, you still need those votes.
right. But and what politicians do, they always lie. So, I did a show, I talked about it, and you know, and reparations really doesn't do well that conversation on my channel too much, but I'm not going to say it's dead in the water, but it's like we are so kind of like past the whole reparation things right about now. Um, what I do want to bring up is the Venezuelans.
They're not happy right now. They're not happy right now.
Okay, so why? Gemma said Jean Richmond is in Bridgeport begging white girls with learning disabilities.
Learning disabilities. Special education.
Right. Okay, so why the Venezuelans upset? Because aren't they only deported the ones who came here legally?
Well, that wasn't part of the deal. The deal was they thought it was Mexicans and Hondurans and Haitians and Cubans.
What made them think that?
They didn't think the pressure was on them because they were doing rallies, they were performing. They had this rally like Trump, we love Trump.
Well, I got that clip.
We love Trump, Mr. Trump. We love Trump. Thank.
But my thing is, no, wasn't it Venezuelan president who opened up the prisons and told them to come here?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So these Venezuelan Americans who are Americans that got their papers, why are you mad? Because he deporting Venezuelans criminals and Venezuelans that came here.
Well, here's the problem. The objective is what they're saying right now. They're deporting primarily the violent illegal aliens. But here's what happened. The other illegal aliens that aren't so-called violent or have criminal records, they're getting swept up too. That's their concern. They're not really concerned about the violent ones. They're concerned about the collateral that comes with it. So because when ICE runs a sweep, they don't wait and say, okay, you got arrested for rape and you didn't do anything wrong. They just run through that whole complex.
Yeah, but you know why they have to do that? Because under the Biden administration, even when an illegal got arrested, they were let go.
Yeah,
so
catch and release, right?
Catch and release. So it's not like ICE could have went into all the jails and the prison and round up all the illegals and deported them, but they weren't there. They were scattered amongst regular general pop out here in society. So yeah, everybody gotta go because we don't got time to say, do you got a record? Do you got a record? You still a criminal because you came here illegally, whether it was 10 years ago or 10 days ago.
Technically, but here's the roadblock that they're hitting and that they're finding, and even Tom Homan said it in the CNN interview, and I know for a fact that this is true. There are states that are not complying with these initiatives that are being put out by the Trump administration. They're not complying. Connecticut is one of 12 states that's a sanctuary state, not just sanctuary cities. The entire state of Connecticut is a sanctuary state, which is funded by the taxpayer dollars. So they are not going to comply. They are not going to adhere to this Trump deportation initiative that is out there. And they're using our taxpayer dollars, Connecticut residents. And I did the research at an excess of over $93 million a year to help fund, harbor these people for food subsidies, for housing subsidies, for healthcare, to keep them here and protect them from ICE intrusion. So that's what's happening.
So let me play this clip.
Press conference in Doral Monday, Venezuelan Americans denounced the Trump administration and South Florida Republicans.
More than betrayed, beyond betrayed. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that it was not going to touch the documented people.
Press conference in Doral Monday, Venezuelan Americans.
I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote.
Raise your hand.
I will vote.
Donald Trump.
Hey, wepa! I will vote for Donald Trump. They promise us they're not going to touch documented people. Well, first of all, if you're documented, that means you're legally here. You see, this wordplay that they're playing, they're not going to touch the documented. You can't deport people who have visas or have legal documentation to be here. So that's another lie. They're deporting everybody. They're rounding up Venezuelans in record numbers, and she doesn't like that. She thought they were going to go for the Mexicans and everybody else.
But the Mexicans, a lot of Mexicans either have papers here or they don't want to stay here. But the thing is, they could have voted for Kamala Harris, and they didn't even want to vote for her. They'd rather make a deal with the so-called devil.
Well, the biggest thing about Kamala Harris is
Kamala would have kept them safe.
She said she would have. They've been providing asylum.
Right.
Kamala would have kept them safe. But here's the thing: Kamala was the most unappealing candidate that you could put out there. The Democrats set themselves up. They saw that Joe Biden was incapable after that first debate with Donald Trump during the primary. They saw that he was incapable, and then weeks later they pushed Kamala Harris with 3 months left for the election.
I don't think because they didn't have anybody.
Of course not.
And they still don't. Let me play this again because I found this very
Venezuelan Americans.
I will vote for Donald Trump.
Hey.
I will vote.
Raise your hand. Come on.
For Donald Trump.
They were jamming. I could smell the sazon from here. The sazon and the fried bananas from here.
the fried green bananas, the
fried light bananas and the
Corn.
fried green bananas. I will vote
Hey.
for Donald Trump. Dum, 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 dum.
I will vote.
Raise your hand. Come on.
For Donald Trump.
What they say? Listen to that. Wapa.
I will vote for Donald Trump.
And then now they end up doing their press conference.
Now they talk about no one told us that it was going to be documented people.
Used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political.
But it is political.
It is political. You're dealing with the president of the United States. How could it not be political? And you voted. How could it not be political? She don't want to make it political. It's all political.
Right. That's what it is here.
It's not NGOs doing it. It's politicians.
So I have a Southern. So listen, okay. So this is Tether Talks, and we're kind of focusing on the Hispanics and the South Americans tonight.
I will vote for Donald Trump.
Okay, so this guy, he said, why Mexicans leave Mexico?
This is a very good question. It says, if Mexican people stick together, as you say, then why would you leave Mexico? If your people are so wonderful, why did you run from your own country? Okay, I'm going to give you this analogy. And after you watch the whole video, hopefully you understand. If not, comment. You know how a lot of black people leave the hood for the suburbs? Have you seen that? Or maybe you're one of them? Why do you think black people do that? They say, bye, hood. Go to the suburbs next to the evil white people.
Because the
I'm
hood
going to
is
give you
trash.
2 reasons. better environment, better school system for your children. That could be two. And if we keep looking for more reasons, we will find a million of them. And then you say, why do we run from our country? I'm going to tell you why. In my country, sometimes we have no running water. Sometimes we have no electricity. Sometimes we have no food to eat.
Isn't that the same in Haiti too?
Oh yeah, in a lot of places, absolutely. Sometimes they have no running water. Sometimes they have no food. Sometimes
our government in my country is corrupt.
And,
I've seen a lot of videos of black people saying, oh, no more food stamps, no more EBT cards, no more Section 8. See, to a lot of black people, not having food stamps, not having Medicaid, not having Section 8, that is a struggle to a lot of black people.
Blacks?
When we Hispanics come into this country, we are like, what? Food stamps? Section 8? Medicaid? The water never runs out? The power never goes out? We're not worried about, oh, not having food stamps, not having EBT, no Section 8. We're not worried about all that. We're here to work. We don't bother nobody. Hopefully you get it after you watch this video. And if you don't, please replay it. Peace.
What was that? Like,
that was a public service announcement for more illegal aliens from Mexico. That was a piss poor propaganda piece. Because how many countries have poverty, have corrupt politics, have poor performing economics? That's you have dozens and dozens of them. You know, you can't take every single person that just cannot make it and bring them into, you just can't do it.
Yeah, and my thing is, he did say black people, but it's like there are more white people on Section 8 will get more food stamps on welfare than there ever been any black people. White people always dominated when it comes to social services. So why? And then there were I've seen other clips of Hispanics and South Americans talking about stuff, but where the black people support? Like, leave us alone.
Where the FBA support? That's what they're asking. Where you FBA's at? You eat our Mexican food, you eat our tacos and burritos and quesadillas, but now when it's time to step up, you guys are not here to step up. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, like we put money, we kept money in your pocket with your business. So
for Donald Trump. Dum, 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 dum.
What?
I will vote for Donald Trump.
And John Leguizamo, honey, he's been on a roll for the past year trying to make Hispanics and South Americans be indigenous and native people to this land.
Everybody, you see, they just don't want FBA to have anything. If the FBA said they were here, then they said, no, you weren't. We were. FBA said we started hip hop. No, you didn't. It's 50-50.
The only person that's in a position of power that actually say we built the country, we were here, yada, 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 is Donald Trump. He said in his inauguration speech, he's going to have a Black History program at the White House next week. He said it on his campaign. So even the Democrat Party, they don't even acknowledge that. So what is this?
With the new Florida law that police officers can arrest anyone who they think is an undocumented immigrant, they're not targeting criminals who are undocumented. They are just attacking Native Americans, indigenous Latinos who profile to them as undocumented. So it's not really, it was never really about getting criminals. I was just about getting Latin immigrants who are undocumented out of the country. And now they're going to send them to Guantanamo Bay, which will be our first concentration camp set up by America. The Fourth Reich is taking over, y'all. We got to stand up, fight against this, speak out. Even if you voted for Trump and now you regret your vote, this is the time to act out and make up for your transgression. With the new.
So why is he trying to base? He said concentration camp, Fourth Reich. Like, dude, they're going to be placed there temporarily and then sent back to their country.
I mean, the nerve of celebrities, like they grandstand and they talk to us like, we're beneath them. Like, you need to stand up and do this. You need to stand up and fight the establishment. It's like, dude, you live in Hollywood in a mansion, and you're not around the average working class person. It's like they try to browbeat us with this propaganda. It's like you're an actor. You don't hang around blue collar
Right.
people.
Or you're living in Prospect Park.
Right.
Like,
And then it's time to stand up. Even if you voted for Trump and you regret it, if you voted for Kamala, it's time to stop and then they use terms like concentration camp and prison and torture. It's Hollywood. Hollywood is the least favorable place to take any advice from. These people, they look down on us. They have nothing in common with us. They live in this fantasy world, and then they think they're social and political advocates. Like, you're disconnected from the average working class person. You're not in these communities.
right.
Your kids don't go to these public schools. You're not around the average working class individuals. So why would we turn to you about politics and social issues and things of that nature, and have you dictate to us what we should do because a Hollywood actor said so? I don't know. I mean, it's like the nerve of these people.
Yeah, and again, when we talk about the Democrats and their cosplaying with words, the same here with them. Everything is about native, indigenous, concentration camp. They're trying to create this narrative that Trump is doing something so bad, to where in reality, the Biden administration did something really bad. They put this country in a security risk, at risk, because I'm pretty sure, and it wasn't just South Americans coming through that border. It was people from China, everywhere, all over the
Africa,
world.
India, the Caribbean.
Yeah, they allow open
Right.
borders. So a lot of Middle Eastern or Arabs or what have you, terrorists coming in this country. So ain't no telling what's going to happen within the next 4 years. So yeah, so I don't care about none of this. Like, listen, you're not here legally. You gotta go. Period.
I will vote
Um,
for
For
Donald
Donald
Trump.
Trump. I gotta get that as like a separate episode.
I will vote
Raise your hands, come on.
for Donald
Donald Trump.
Trump. Donald,
Venezuelan American.
I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote
Raise your hands, come on.
for
Raise
Donald
your
Trump. Dale cintura, cintura, cintura.
I will
Press
vote
conference.
for Donald Trump.
Who is
That's
this?
Big Git.
Oh, this
That's
is
Big Git from the Goody Mob.
yeah. I want to play this clip. This is a
Big
good
Git.
clip.
And see, that's another conversation we as black people got to have. Now, see, in the South, we didn't grow up with the Latino community.
Yeah.
We grew up with black people and white people. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, for me personally, when I look across in other states and I see black people up here worried about who the Latino people voted for, I feel like that's not our business. That's not why are black people always trying to connect our struggle to somebody else's struggle? They ain't got nothing to do with you. Cause get what? Them same Latino people, you go to jail. You can't go over there and talk to them. You in the black part. They in the Latino part. In jail, everybody's segregated. Well, why when we get out here on the street, the only one that ain't segregated or act segregated is the black people? And see, that's the
I agree with him.
Well, you got to understand, they're black folks have this us against them aura about them. You see it through the civil rights movement. You see it through these so-called coalitions. It's brown, black and brown people. It's this it's this idea.
The eraser of Latinas, the eraser of
Afro
LGBT.
Latina, like all that.
You're supposed to be talking about reparations.
All that. They're Afro Latinas now and all of that. So I have.
So look, so this is I came across this clip. Nigerian president final what decision to Americans? What is this? Okay, wait a minute. This is your people.
I'm going to make this message very, very brief. I am very, very horrified by what I am hearing about the Trump government and the deportation of migrants. I am horrified to see what is going on, considering that a lot of these migrants are black people. I have decided that I'm giving American citizens in my country 24 hours notice to pack their bags and leave my country immediately. All American businesses have been confiscated and will be nationalized, and they will become Laughter Republic companies. I will not repeat myself. Americans in my country are given 24 hours notice to leave and go back to America. Thank you.
Oh, he's
What?
serious. Get your black asses out.
He said to leave America or go back to
Leave
America.
his country and go back to America.
Oh, he's telling Americans.
Get out, niggas. Go back to America, niggas.
He was saying that to the Americans that's in Nigeria.
Get out, niggas.
Well, what Americans are in Nigeria? Americans ain't fucking with Nigeria, but especially no black Americans. Well, he must be talking about the white people.
Get out, niggas.
I think they let the white Americans stay because they look at them like, oh, they got a whole bunch of money and stuff like that. But black people ain't trying to go to Nigeria.
Get out, niggas. I'm tired of
Nigeria.
We tired of you niggas in Nigeria. You niggas.
And yeah, people focus on Legos. And I'm like, no, outside of Legos, and Nigeria's a shithole.
Get out, niggas. That's what he said. He's pissed. I'm tired of you niggas. Get out.
And that's a whole lie. Because people love to see us Americans
in their country spending that American dollar, when they hit the exchange.
Right. And it's like, if we don't have to exchange our money, we prefer not to because they tax the hell out of it. So if you accept our money, we still paying less because your prices are cheaper or whatever. But either way, they still love to see Americans come.
They will vote for Donald Trump. Dun, 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 dun. I will vote for Donald Trump.
Put that as my intro.
Hey.
I'm gonna put that clip and have it as an intro. All right, let's go to which one is this?
3 de febrero no vayamos a trabajar y que no compremos nada en las tiendas para que sientan el peso que tenemos los latinos. Pues les voy a decir una cosa, yo los lunes nunca voy a trabajar porque amanezco bien crudo. Y así como de que pues vaya y compre, pues tampoco, porque ya los 600 varos que me paga el patrón el viernes, entre sábado y domingo me los mamo, ya el lunes no traigo nada, entonces, pues de que vaya a trabajar no voy a ir, y pues de que vaya a comprar.
What is this man
He's talking about? He's trying to eat. He's like, I'm trying to eat. You niggas are keeping me from eating. He's saying I am. He's saying we're trying to eat. You niggas need to leave us alone or help us.
So this, right. This was said a Latino community plans a day without an immigrant due to the ICE.
You niggas need to help us. That's what he's saying. Not deport us.
Bueno, pues aquí estamos todos reunidos, todos mis trabajadores, porque queremos apoyar todo lo que está pasando el día de hoy aquí en Estados Unidos. El lunes dicen que todo el mundo vamos a cerrar para apoyar, para que vean que si nosotros, los hispanos, no son nada ni nadie y todos los negocios van a caer si no nos están apoyando a todas las personas que realmente desean quedarse en ese país, porque lo que estamos pidiendo es que les den un permiso de trabajo, que paren las deportaciones, porque nos está afectando.
Okay, so they want to be given work permits. So they're saying a day without immigrants. But you know what? I find why isn't the government not locking up the business owners for hiring illegals?
Because it's a racket. The business owners pay business taxes. So the United States government is not going to penalize a lot of these major corporations, these major businesses, because a lot of them have interests and lobbyists that work in these companies and that go to Washington with money to these politicians and say, hey, Mr. Politician, we got an idea. Here's $1 million from this company, from that company. And when you go to their companies, you go to their back of house, it's all illegals. You look at their cleaning staff, it's all illegals. You look at the people who do their landscaping, it's all illegals. You look at their delivery people, it's mostly illegals. So they don't want to push that too far because they know that big corporate entities use illegal immigration. Like the Democratic Party is not the only party that's been benefiting from this. The Republican Party's been benefiting from this for decades. The Democrats get a new constituency, they get power with these people that come in, and the Republicans get cheap labor. So that's what they've been doing. So yeah,
because a lot of Republicans are business owners,
and if they're not business owners, they invest.
They need people to be their landscapers.
Correct.
And I do not want to sound like a bigot or a racist, and I don't think this is. I love a good South American landscaper. Even when it comes to housekeeping, because when you go to their country, because they know how to work the land, like they're excellent in landscaping, very clean, like Hispanics, Latin Americans, spotless clean. And I don't want to pigeonhole them, but you know what? Fuck it, because they be pigeonholing Black people. Give me a housekeeper and a landscaper who's I prefer South American, but I would take a Hispanic.
Of course you will. You see, you're part of the problem too. You're one of those people that say, hey, they're here to do the jobs that Americans won't do. And that's just code for what Blacks won't do. No,
because Black people, we graduated from being housekeepers and nannies and stuff like that. We graduated from that. It is a pecking order. So you want to be here? You want to get your papers? Well, start at the bottom.
There's still Black people that are nannies and housekeepers.
Oh, Caribbean Black, yeah.
and
Caribbean
and CNAs?
Ain't no FBA, some damn nanny.
CNAs?
Ain't no more the help. Nah, those days are over.
FBAs don't do those jobs anymore.
No, you Black Caribbeans, you Black Africans, you are the nannies, or you come from some European country, Russia, Ukraine, so you're the nannies.
We watch babies. We watch your babies.
Yeah, you Haitians, you are the nannies. You clean the toilets as you should.
Got the CNA game on lock.
What what's that, like the low grade nurse, the
entry level?
Yeah.
They got that on lock.
And then it was a big scandal because they were, a lot of them, especially Nigerians, they were buying their certificates and shit like that. So they weren't even like really going to school. I got another clip here. So this is a Somalian person. There's something about these Somalians and Ethiopians. They really do think they're the shit and like they're better than Black Americans. They really do.
Unique us, not like us. Unique us.
Right. So here's this person.
is a scenario that like has happened with a lot of Somali kids, by the way. We'll go to the basketball court and we'll be like, yo, what's good, nigga? Like, what's up, what's up, what's up? And they're like, whoa, buddy. I'm black. Like, what do you mean? It's like, no. You're a little bit like skinnier. Your hair is doing this little wavy, kind of curly sort of thing. That's not, you know, our shit is nappy. Your face is a little different. Like, no. You're not one of us. You know what I mean? Like, you're something else, but you're not exactly one of us. So it's like, okay, what am I? It's like, oh, you know, you look more like a Indian, Arab. Go hang out with those guys. And then you'll go hang out with those guys, and then those guys will be like, I don't know how to tell you this, right? But you are an African, right? Like, you are black. You're not one of us. I don't know who told you were one of us. You're not. It kind of creates this situation where the Somali kids are ostracized. So then we start coming together as our own, right? So they start doing their own thing. They start getting popular. They start getting girls. They start making a wave. And then all of a sudden, the black kids come back and they're like, yo, hey, whoa, what's good, twin? What's good, twin? Listen, all that shit about you not being black, that's water under the bridge. Yo, your women are beautiful, by the way. Why don't you come back? You're part of us now. And then the Arab kids are like, whoa, hold your horses now. Hold your horses. You guys gotta remember, you guys are Muslim. You guys are culturally more in tune with us more than any other people on the planet. Somalia is part of the Arab League. Technically, you guys are Arabs. Habibi, come. Like the Somalis, after all of this, is just like, I don't know how to tell you guys this, but I'd rather do my own thing.
What the fuck is he talking about? Like,
in other words, he's talking about how they are ostracized.
and that's not true. Nobody's when they look at him, they do see a black nigga. When black people are not saying, "Oh, why do you look like that?" Oh, you look like a black American.
Oh, the curly hair, or
there are a lot of black people who have curly hair. Yeah, why do people think black people come in one shade?
This whole idea that black people are this monolith has been the biggest issue for decades, I think, because all Europeans don't align with each other. The Scot doesn't align with the Irishman, or the Italian doesn't align with the Dutch, or, you know, in Europe, they just look at each other as different nations, and they don't necessarily align with everybody. So, you know, why is blackness supposed to be in this one-dimensional frame when we know it's not? Cultures are different. The lineage is different.
Checking for Somalians like that, like, oh, you got it popping, so come. What? Nobody's not checking for them like that.
I've never heard anybody say Somalians got it popping. I've never heard that.
Arabs ain't fucking with them. First of all, the Arabs enslaved them. The Arabs, now the Somalians are the Arabs' housekeepers and landscapers over in the Middle East. Those are peasants. You are the peasants to the Arabs.
Johnny Somali.
Because I think the Red Sea that separates Somalia from, what's that, Saudi Arabia or Oman or whatever. So they are the peasants to the Arabs. Y'all not on equal set. Yeah, you're Muslim because they conquered your land and colonized you in your religion. Yeah. But they're not treated equally. You're the slaves. That's their lineage.
Yeah. And they don't let them intermingle either.
Right. You can't, he can't marry no Arab girl.
No, he cannot. He cannot. Not in
that way. You know, if you got some swag, but you ain't marrying no, you can marry a white American, but you ain't marrying no Arab, abroad or here in America.
No, they're not allowing it.
No.
That is heresy in their culture.
All right, what else do I have here? Wait, should I save the fight for last? Well, let's get to the fight.
Oh.
So it says, oh, he snatched his dreads out. All right, so it looks like this is a Wingstop restaurant.
You're going around the ring. Oh. Michael, this is not what you want. This is not what you want. Cut it out. Did I tell you not to fucking cut up? Did I tell you not to fucking bitch? Did I tell you not to fucking
girl?
Did I tell you? Did I tell you? Did I tell you that I wanted to get I told those people, please the fuck alone. Oh my God. I'm glad you feel better. You good? Yeah. Me too. Me too. Get out my store. Get out my store. Get out my store. I'm glad you feel better. That was fine.
Ooh, girl.
I found this so fascinating and entertaining because that gal is very flexible.
That must be Atlanta. Must be. Gotta be.
This is why I don't go in chain restaurants. He was how he kept that posture.
He's been there before.
What happened to your camera? You're not on camera.
Where's the camera?
Listen, why is it it's always a problem with your equipment?
Where are we?
What buttons did you press?
There we go.
Oh, I like that camera better because you're more up close. Yeah, honey, you see how he positioned like you know, when you doing sit-ups, he was holding that while he holding onto his dreads. Like, damn.
I got you. I got you.
And was that like a clip-in for dress? He like because he pulled them out.
Because he took a big portion. Like he didn't pull a dread out. God damn. He pulled out a portion of the dreads.
He dragged his ass over that counter.
He pulled out a portion
and flipped him over
and suplexed him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is crazy. I just found that funny. All right, so let's get into a little bit of Valentine's before we wind down, right? Slim Thug apparently is going viral.
Y'all need to stop blaming white people. Is that the one? Is that the clip?
No. This is about what is this one about? Wait. I don't know. It's something about black men. Wait, let me just play it.
Y'all need to stop blaming white people.
Black men, we are the #1 wanted man on earth. You are the #1 wanted man on earth by all races of women. Snow bunnies, whoever races outside of black women are gonna give it up to us. We don't have to play no games. Like we go somewhere tonight, hey, we talk, because they look at us like, ooh, you know. Black women tend to through obstacle courses. Even if you ain't got no money, you are still the king of the earth. We are the most dominant gene on earth. If we busting any girl, it's the baby is black. Even though we want our own black women tend to put us through obstacle courses. Right? Not bad. Black women like you gotta wait. Oh, we celibate. Oh, you gotta marry me. Oh, you gotta buy me something. Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. White women ain't asking for nothing. Doming you up. We don't have to argue. They gonna go because they look at us like, oh, this is I just wish I could have one for myself. Not just white women, all women. Y'all gonna have to let y'all motherfucking guards down, man. You need to give it up. You might have to help a get to the bread. You're gonna have to give it up at least though, because we ain't waiting. Because we know all the other women want us, and for the easy. Everybody know that. Your son know that who went to college.
He's sound a little sassy.
Nigga in the city know that. Everybody know that now. You can't lie to us about that no more. It ain't nothing to talk about no more.
A little sass to him. No?
I don't. First of all, he need to cut that damn beard.
Is it braided?
He braided it because it's that long, but looks ugly. It looks tacky, and
he's got a little sass.
But he's basically saying that black women is we don't
They
give
need
it up
to
to
they need to give it up. That because every woman in the world want black men,
right.
according to Slim Thug.
Yeah, Slim Thug says every other race gives it up easy, but black men jump through hoops. Do you think that's true?
I mean,
you would no. I don't think you can't say it's true because, well, you do date the rainbow, but the women who you go out with, I think they give it up pretty easy. Did you ever handle that situation that you
There's some truth to what he's saying though, in a sense.
But did you ever handle that situation you texted me about? I think it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
We're working on that.
Did you get an update?
I have no update yet. That's on hold. I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush to get an update from that.
Oh, I think it's been on hold for the past 10 years.
Yeah, and we'll keep it on hold. I don't want to ruin your family. Just go on.
Right. Just live your life.
Live your life.
I mean, no, I think black women are just not giving it up to him. But black women they busting it wide open.
Well, of course. Like, yeah. Because again, this goes back to the whole, not all black people, there's not a one size fits all with black folk on politics, on ideology, on religion, on sexuality, on relationships, educate. I mean, he's got this, a lot of people have this idea that everybody has this one dimension to them. That's just not the case. Right. You got black women who are loose. You got black women who are conservative. You got black women who are just.
But even if you're conservative, loose, they all giving it up. So they're just not giving it to him.
They're not giving it up to him. but he's in Houston though. There's a lot of that going around in Houston. He's in Houston.
And he still ain't getting it. And it's like, dude, that particular beer is not attractive at all.
I used to see him at a spot in Houston called 5150. And I saw him at another place called Clutch. And yeah.
Oh, he said something about Kevin Samuels in this one. Wait a minute.
Kevin Samuels. Y'all is crazy. Y'all go for weird shit just because it's tradition. If you a woman and you can say no to me, and you can say no to me constantly, like a month to pass by, 2 months, 3 months, do you really like me? Is my question to you. Do you really like me? If you can say no for months at a time, my question to myself is, damn, do she really like me? Do she really like me, or do I have to make her like me? Do I have to take her on a date to make her like me? Do I have to impress her this way and make her like me? I don't want nobody I gotta make like me. You feel me? I don't want nobody I have to make like me. I want a woman who can't say no to me. A woman who can't get her hands off me. A woman who say, Daddy, I love you so much. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want a woman like that. Am I wrong for wanting a woman like that? Intimacy is not a weapon. I want a woman who can't say no to me. That's what's worked out in my life experiences. I've dealt with women who put me on different obstacle courses. Hey, you gotta do this, you gotta take me out, you gotta spin this, you gotta do this. And then I've dealt with women who first off top seen me, hey man, we love each other, it's natural, it's real life, we fuck with each other. Bam, it's natural. And it ain't never changed since we kicked it, and it's been like that since. Because she really liked me, like, can't take her hand. I always want to, hey, now I don't have to, hey, boo, you'll give me some. Never am I asking for sex. Never in life am I asking for head, for sex. Never in my life do I ever have to ask for that. Because of how I move and how I think and how I pick. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you dating a woman who moves like, hey, you can't have sex with me right now, you gotta do this here. What is she gonna, she gonna weaponize intimacy is what is happening. And if you start like that, I personally believe that's how the relationship gonna go. If you holding back sex for, hey, you can't do this because you ain't did this yet. I believe that turns into, oh, we ain't gonna have sex because you said something I ain't like. You ain't do this I wanted you to do. You see what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be circumstantial like that. It's to me, Slim the New Devil.
He said a whole bunch of nothing.
Right, that's what I was saying.
He said a whole bunch of he was just babbling. Daddy want a woman. What he's trying to say, he wants a woman to completely and overtly submit to him.
But
to cater to him.
He doesn't have the finesse to get that, apparently. First of all, I can tell you right now, women are not dealing with him. They're not fucking with him because of that beard. That beard is atrocious.
He's Slim Thug. He's from Houston.
That's a disgusting beard. It's why did he let it grow like that? Like, why? It's what you who is that? What is that movie? Not Harry Potter. That other movie.
Lord of the Rings. Gandalf. You're talking about Gandalf.
The white guy with the beard.
Gandalf. It's crazy. Like, why? There was a barber that I'll shape that up real nice for you. It was a barber. I think he was on a bunch of barbers were reaching. He said a bunch of barbers were reaching out to him. Like they were saying, look, we'll tighten that up for you.
Give a reason why he won't do that? Would you let him put his beard? No, I would. First of all, I would not even speak to him. Like, no.
He's Slim Thug from Houston.
So what? I don't want to be seen with a man out in public with that type of beard. Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Denise was like, I want to sleep with him so I could cut the beard while he's
sleeping.
And you better leave.
You better leave because you will feel the wrath of an angry Texan.
Right. All right, this is another one. I hope this one ain't long. What is he saying?
My deeds to my house. I completely own my house. I got an 800 credit score. I got global entry.
Nobody has.
I have American Express. I make well over $100,000 a year. All my cars is paid off. I have zero debt. Zero debt. Can your nigga say that? I don't have no student loans, nigga. I don't have none of that. You a lawyer, you got $1 million worth of student loans, nigga. I don't got no student loans, nigga. I travel, we go out the country every month. Go look at the paperwork, man. It's on Instagram. Yo, gal, your wife, she ain't been nowhere, nigga, since she been with you. My sugar baby been to 24 countries, nigga.
Oh, he got a sugar baby.
Sugar baby, nigga. 24 countries, nigga. You can't fuck with me, nigga. In no form or fashion. Nobody can. Yo, nigga ain't more romantic than me. I'ma show you that on Valentine's Day. Yo, nigga ain't give back like me. I don't give a fuck what school he went to, Harvard, all that bullshit. Listen, Big Slim is a king on earth. Any way you look at it. Yo, nigga ain't on this 17th Rolls Royce, nigga. He ain't been doing this shit for 25 years. Yo, nigga ain't just left the gym and on the way to run 3 miles today because he care about himself as a black man. Yo, nigga ain't 6'6" tall. With my babies, all of them over 6 feet. How tall you, kid?
6'6".
6'6". Got a 6'8" motherfucker, and I got one that's gonna be who's 6 feet at 12. Genetics, motherfucker. King genetics. He gonna be motherfucking 7 feet when he grow up. God damn it. I got my D.
He looking like, get that goddamn camera off me.
Old nigga. Old nigga.
Like he running down all that shit. And you got sugar baby. That's why you got sugar baby, because she just using you for your money and she could tolerate that beard. And I know it's probably for her to like kiss or you go down, it's the beard. It's
all that leftover food and snacks and dried milk in that beard. Oh my god. Crumbs, biscuit crumbs, chicken crumbs. That's Texas, so they eat a lot of fried foods.
They do.
Of course, fried chicken,
What is
biscuits.
what is the main like Texas like what do you call it? What is the main Texas chain, like food chain or something? Like, do they have a popular like food chain or something? Like, is Popeyes popular down there, or do they have like their own version of Popeyes?
Well, they got several versions of fried chicken spots. So,
Okay. I heard everything is big in Texas. So this is the last video, right? This is Joe Budden. Some weird shit here.
We only use this. He uses it to jerk off. Me and two bitches play and do whatever we doing while he watches us and does his thing. That's what he uses it for. Or this is where the trauma comes in. In the past,
Okay.
Joe has taken his travel lube with him to get dances and jerk off with other women on his own behind my back. So now I find the lube in the trunk, in the money bag, which normally these bitches are strippers or bartenders, so that's the thing. Why the fuck is the lube in the trunk when I put it away and I have not been here for a month and a half? You wasn't getting no dances with me.
If 2 + 2 was 4.
So again. You don't look at I'm talking, I'm calm.
I will vote
for
Donald Trump.
Like, first of all, that whole podcast is called something Joe Couples, some corny shit. It's so corny.
Joe's Couples.
It's something like that, but it's so corny, yo. And it's like, you were in a relationship. I guess they're in an open relationship. She's gay. It's not all that bot shit. She's gay. She eats coochie, and he watches while he jerks off. That's their sexual relationship.
Like, what kind of deviant behavior is that?
Right. And then you airing out the business like that to millions of people. Like, so what? He got the lube with the strippers. Apparently he doesn't penetrate them, but I don't know. Like, he's weird, and I just thought that whole thing was weird. Like that right there. I guess that's their Valentine's Day special, but it says you can tell Joe's regretting this couple show. Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but it's so corny.
Is it couples therapy? No, it's not couples therapy.
No, it's a podcast where like people from his other shows, they bring their girlfriends or wives or significant others or whatever. Last thing.
There goes Michael and Barry. Barry and Michael. That is an unattractive FBA woman. That's FBA. That's FBA.
No, that's not.
That woman is FBA. You can't tell me Michelle Robinson is not FBA.
First of all, she's in her 60s, knocking on 70.
That doesn't mean she can't be attractive. What's her name? Lynn Whitfield is in her 60s. She's still gorgeous.
Oh, yes, she is.
Lynn Whitfield is like 64. She's gorgeous.
I think she's older than that. Let me look up Lynn Whitfield.
Lynn Whitfield is fine.
Yeah. Lynn Whitfield is 72, bitch.
So what does that tell you?
And look good.
And is still a gorgeous woman.
Very gorgeous.
So Michelle is no excuse. There's no excuse, Michelle. She played not Dorothy Dandridge. She played Josephine Baker, I think.
I'm trying to let's see.
Yeah, Lynn Whitfield still got it.
She does.
I loved her in Silverado. That was my favorite Lynn Whitfield movie, Silverado, with Danny Glover.
This is recent too. So yeah. And even without makeup. So yeah, this is my goal to look like that.
Lynn Whitfield, it's good genes. She comes from good stock.
Well, I have good genes in my family.
Okay, and then get the white genes. Michelle doesn't. Michelle don't.
No, the black side, the black gene.
The Indian. Let me guess. You were here. You guys were here the whole time.
Yeah, I do have native on my mother's side.
Black indigenous.
And on my mother's father's side, they walked off the plantation. On my father's side, we came from England. And on my father's mother's side, they walked off the Georgia plantation. So I have Europe, slaves here, and natives. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Indian as well.
No, you're African by way of Haiti.
A little Indian too.
You know.
Yes, yes.
Well,
There were Indians.
Indians, but in Haiti, but that's not your lineage, honey. No,
There were Indians
no, they were not.
in Hispaniola. Yes, they were
And,
Indians.
and not on the Haiti side.
Come on, the whole island, man. Come on.
You came from West Africa. And
Ghana.
landed in Ghana, Nigeria. I would say you're more Nigerian than Ghana.
Yeah, and then we landed in some place called Haiti, and then here we go. Voila.
Maybe Liberia, but yes, and you landed in Haiti. Yeah, and there you
we
go.
They were black indigenous.
No European. You don't got no European blood in you. No. So, yeah, Barack, he's not FBA at all.
Oh no.
He's white and African.
Correct.
He's a teller who married FBA.
Barack is a teller.
So yeah.
Well,
so
technically he's not, because they say tellers are undermine FBAs or something.
Yes, he's a teller because he undermined FBAs throughout his whole presidency and even after his presidency.
Oh, he tried to G-check those young black boys at that summit, remember?
Yeah.
Y'all better vote right now.
Right.
Fucking wagging the finger at them
and that's why his ass got dragged.
G-checked.
And apparently, so I guess this to put a rest to the rumors because he was spotted, I guess, having dinner with another woman. Blah blah blah. Who wasn't it? Some actress?
They were saying it was Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Barack should leave the show for Jennifer Aniston.
I heard he don't like fish.
Ask Larry Sinclair.
The chef who died? Because we can't ask him nothing.
Larry Sinclair's still alive.
Who's Larry Sinclair?
He wrote a book called Sex, Lies, and Politics.
Oh, okay. Well, I know that chef knew the secrets. That's why.
Oh, chef! They found chef like floating in a pond somewhere.
Right off property, right off their property.
Right off their property. Oh, he committed suicide.
Like, yeah, right.
He committed suicide.
But he was an avid swimmer.
Right, but he committed suicide.
He drowned. Okay. Yeah. And it just went away. No investigation.
No. Because
why would it be?
Why would it be? It's former president of the United States.
Right.
Who's going to investigate what?
Off their property, and he was their person who chef for years during the White House and after. He followed them.
The nigga killed himself. That's the initial report. The nigga killed himself.
The nigga killed himself.
Yeah, there's nothing else to see here. Nothing else to see here. I'm former president of the United States. There's nothing else to see here.
Oh, they was like, oh, Barack wasn't there, much they weren't there. They don't gotta be there. He sent somebody to off him.
Correct. He killed himself. He was troubled. And he killed himself.
Allegedly, yeah.
He was struggling with his sexuality. and he killed himself.
No, because he probably wanted, to hold Barack's hand
in public.
And
Barack said, "No, we can't have that."
He felt like, I'm tired of the lies.
I'm tired of this 8 years of secrecy. I'm tired of it.
Or he found out, he was fucking another man, probably.
I can't do this.
Right. I'm
do this anymore.
tell if you don't pay me, because so you breaking up with me, but you better pay me. I ain't paying you shit. Oh, I'm gonna tell everybody all the secrets. I'm gonna write a tell all.
Okay. We'll see you off the Boris will see you off the property now. Mr. Allen will see you off the properperty.
Yeah. They're gonna see you right in that fucking pond. With the swimming with the fishes.
With the koi fish.
Oh my God. So yeah, so happy Valentine's Day, everybody. So you're not going on no dates, not even a whole weekend. Where's the single mother? Where's she? She ain't fucking with you today.
I'm just a single man.
She on a date, honey. She on a date with somebody else.
Hey, yeah.
Where is she?
As she should be.
Hi, Dr. Steele. Where is she?
Me and her don't speak.
Really? So she finally got tired of your ass.
That's what it is.
You would not commit.
If it don't, what they say, if it don't fit, you must have quit. The late great Johnny Cochran.
What the fuck they got to do with you being dumped?
If it don't fit, you must have quit.
You got dumped, right? Because y'all were dating a month ago.
You must have quit.
Yeah, she got tired of your black Haitian tether ass.
It is. Whoop, there it is.
And you don't care. Why? What happened? Like, what happened in your life? Like, you just don't care about love.
I'm just trying to survive out here. I'm just trying to live.
Yeah, but don't you want to grow old with somebody?
Yes, we can pay for that. You can get a live-in caregiver when you go old. You can get a caregiver.
They're only going to come twice a week.
No, you can get a caregiver that's most of the day with you.
That's if you are disabled or something.
Yeah, I'll be disabled when I'm older. I'll be disabled.
You may not be. Clint Eastwood, Harrison Ford, honey, they still out here moving, shaking, and popping. Judge Joe Brown out here moving, shaking, and popping. So you may not need a caregiver. So again, but you're going to be lonely.
I have God.
Oh, God.
I have God.
Whatever. So when we gonna do this tether talk again?
In Jesus. I have God and I have Jesus.
You have God and you have Jesus. Okay.
They will keep. He is my shield and my buckler. They will keep me protected.
Oh, I'm thinking, you know what? It's a lot of people watching on X. And I'm like, we got over 100 people, but that's all on X. There's only 17 people on the channel here. Oh my God. I thought it was like coming from this channel, but still. But I only got like 500 subscribers. Now I haven't got 500 yet. Let me see something. Okay. I think that's it. Honey, I'm tired.
Honey, I love you.
I was like, I finished watching Game of Thrones. The whole series.
You know what show you should watch that I've watched and I'm watching? Dexter.
I could never get into I never even started watching it. Is that a good one?
Great show. I'm a huge fan. He's a forensic
prequel series.
He's a forensic pathologist during the day and he's a serial killer at night.
Right, but then what is the prequel series?
It's Original Sin when he was young as he was becoming.
So what's
his first kills?
Is it about his father in the prequel or
basically Dexter Morgan he witnessed his mother being murdered in front of him when he was a child. Mm-hmm. And he was adopted by Harry Morgan, who brought him into this family and adopted him. But Harry noticed at a young age that Dexter wasn't like everybody else. He would kill animals. He was an outsider. He had these very violent thoughts, and Harry realized that, this kid fit the pathology of a sociopath or a psychopath. So instead of like having him committed, he just taught Dexter this code. He said, listen, if you're going to end up killing people, you might as well kill people who deserve to be killed, like murderers who get away and things of that nature. Because you're going to be you have all the signs of a serial killer that that is going to happen. So why don't we direct it to people who deserve to be killed? So
that's some sick shit right there.
That's a hell of a show.
I don't know. I may have to watch the first episode or something.
I would start with Dexter Original Sin, and then you can work your way to the original Dexter, and then you'll watch Dexter New Blood, and then this summer Dexter Resurrection returns. So there's a whole lot of Dexter that you can watch right now. Tons of Dexter.
Right. Okay.
So when you get a chance, you can watch it.
All right. Well, I'm tired. I just been like mentally, my brain has been mentally resting today. I went and got my nails done and I had my cocktail. Oh, you know what I like? I love bourbon now.
Oh,
I had my cocktail when I get my nails done. I came home, fried some fish, finished watching Game of Thrones.
that's an FBA thing, frying fish with Louisiana hot sauce.
No, I like Frank's. Red.
Louisiana, come on, you fry fish.
Louisiana is good too, but I like Frank's. Yeah.
Louis, love that chicken for Popeyes. Do. You got a greasy box of Popeyes chicken. Tell us the truth. You had a greasy box.
Shout out to everybody on X, honey. Yes. And everybody here in the Dusty Chronicles. Guys, please share, please like, please repost. And Tether Talks. We'll see you sometime in March.
We'll see you sometimes.
I'm not doing every Friday. I'm not,
and I'm not doing every Friday.
No, so you travel, you disappear, you run out
and then reappear. And then
reappear. March or something.
You can go to my YouTube page, Real Number 9,
where he does not put up no content.
But you will have some new content coming.
He's been saying that for the last 2 years.
You will have some new content coming on the Real Number 9 page, so you can go there and find me straight up and down.
Can you say hello to Gemma
Lavamki?
Lavamaki something.
Lavamaki. I mean, Bussy. Happy Valentine's Day. Gene got Bridgeport girl right now cooking for him. It's not hard to get a Bridgeport girl.
Right.
It's not much work that goes into that.
Let me see something. Oh no, I can't. Next time I think I'm gonna try it in portrait style, but I don't know. All right. See you guys. Thank you, number 9. Appreciate you.
I will vote for Donald Trump.
You know what? I have to clip that. I need to clip that for my intros. Wait, let me get to it. Let's play that one more time. That's the jam, honey.
I will vote for Donald Trump. Dun, 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 dun.
Where is it? Oh, right here.
They used
conference in Doral Monday, Venezuelan American.
I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote.
Raise your hands, come on.
For Donald Trump.
Raise your hands.
Dale cintura, cintura,
Raise your
cintura.
hands for Donald Trump.
I will vote.
I will
for
vote
Donald Trump.
Raise your hands for Donald Trump.
Raise your hands, come on.
For Donald Trump. Dale cintura, cintura.
I will vote for Donald Trump.
Good night, guys. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Tether.
Bye, Tether Babbler. Bye, F.